What's up, boys and girls? It's Purple Grizzly here, and I have some kill confirmed on Outpost. I'm using the Type 95, most overpowered gun in the game, but we're not going to talk about that. I have a pretty good score. I almost went flawless. There's a little part where I was playing really cautious, so I wasn't like moving around a whole lot. So I'm going to fast forward through that, so don't you worry. So I have a little bit of a story for you guys today. It's going to be pretty entertaining, I hope. And I have some pretty important news for my channel, so be sure to stick around to the end for that. So let's get into the story, or rather a person I can talk about, I guess. I was talking with my friend the other day, and all of a sudden I just had this memory snap right back into my mind. And in middle school for me, my middle school had grades 6th through 8th. And, you know, each year we would be required to take an English class. And around springtime each year, this one guy would come during, like, while we were learning our poetry, I guess, because we did a little bit of poetry during the springtime each year. And so, okay, so let me describe this guy. He comes every year into our English classes. I don't even know if he's paid for this. Like, he might be, or else why would he do that? But he's like this really... He wasn't like super old. I'd say 50s, 60s kind of guy. He had, you know, like a Rasta beanie on. He has some glasses and like a big old scraggly Dumbledore beard. Like, he's a pretty funny looking dude. And I swear, the best part that topped this guy off was he always wore this this pink t-shirt, and it had like a unicorn on it or something like that. Maybe some flowers. I don't know. It was really weird. And the thing is, it was like 2 sizes too small for this guy. And like the bottom half of his like beer gut was hanging out of his shirt. And he had some like plaid khakis on all the time, and he's just like the weirdest dude ever. Some like smelly hippie guy that teaches poetry to little teenagers, which, you know, is on the borderline of creepy. Now, I first saw this guy in 6th grade, and I saw him each consecutive year all the way up to 8th. And each year I saw this guy, his beard would be a little more gray, he'd be a little more creepy, and his beer gut would hang out a little more. And it was a rather traumatizing thing. It's not someone that you would just be like, oh honey, let's hire this babysitter to watch our kids. He wasn't that kind of guy. And he would only be around for 2 days a year, I guess. And so the teachers bring him into the classroom, and he starts teaching us all these poetry, quote unquote, tips. And before each session, he would have us, you know, we'd all sit up straight in our desk, we'd close our eyes, hold hands, lock our fingers, and, you know, take deep, gentle breaths, and imagine waterfalls springing from the earth, and the world spinning in the universe around us, and all this yoga stuff. And I don't even know what that was. And, you know, I think I know why. Maybe that's why he wore the unicorn t-shirt, because it had that little extra zen to the whole situation. You know, it was a rather magical moment. But so after we would do our warm-ups and he taught us a few lessons, the final day he had us all write poems. And so I took the easy way out, and I wrote this poem about a volcano or something like that. And it was boss. Like, it was like 5 lines long. I felt like I was the shiznit after writing this thing, because it was sick. And everyone in the class wrote a poem, and he would choose whether or not he liked it. And if he didn't like it, you would just like get nothing. But if he did like your poem and you did good, he'd hand you this like little laminated card that he cut out of binder paper, like this little square section of binder paper that he laminated. You'd write your name on it with a Sharpie, and it's like you have your little poetic license. And it was just like, it was really weird. I don't know, you know, I don't think I'll ever forget about this guy, and I hope I don't see him again. Really, it's kind of a harsh thing to say, but I don't know. So if you guys have had like a weird character in your life like this, leave a comment below and let me know what you guys think of the story. Now, I told you guys a little bit of news for my channel. I am working on a very sweet montage, and I have an editor doing this one. He has the trailer in the works right now, so that should be up pretty soon. And it's going to be themed like the movie 300, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you want to leave a like on the video, help me out. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later.